那我们在道德教育方面，师父有跟我们开示，道德是建立在平安的基础之上。我记得在去年的时候，和我们吕前副总统一起到欧洲做一个访问。我记得我们到了瑞典的那一天，台长，到了瑞典那一天，要 check in 饭店的时候，我们有发现到这个我们的导游先生，他就把包包放在这个沙发上面，结果他在办这个要发那个房卡的时候，一个强盗就瞬间的把他的包包一抢，就跑掉了。这强盗是谁？就是现在我们讲的难民。这个难民的问题已经在欧洲，已经是形成一个非常严重的问题。所以师父为什么跟我们开示？道德是建立在平安的基础之上。如果这个地方你没有平安，你怎么样去谈道德？所以我们在我们的中华民族的一个经典里面，《管子列传》里面也给我们提到，昌秉实，而知礼节，而知荣辱。如果这个国家它的昌秉不丰富、不充实，这个国家的人民，他如何去谈到礼节，如何去谈到荣辱，就是所谓的道德的问题。所以为什么师父跟我们开示，道德是建立在平安的基础之上？那我们唯心圣教就是透过利他的方式，来让这个地区来平安。所以我们成立了世界台商服务联社、万家工厂万家村。我想这个部分，待会在我们原生法师，我们世界台商服务联社的社长原生法师，他的专题报告里面就会清楚的跟大家来做一个介绍说明。另外，生命教育，我刚刚提到，我们就是一个安心心安的法门。我们要让大家能够心安，要让大家能够安心，所以我们提倡的我们生命教育。那我们在我们唯心圣教学院，我们举办了教师辅导研习营，透过最基础的教育，因为这些教师们，他们来上了我们的这个教师辅导研习营，各级学校的教师来上了我们的这个教师辅导研习营的这个课程，他们回到了各级学校，将易经风水心法运用在学生的谘商辅导，让学生们能够懂得怎么样用理来运转他的人生，怎么样让他自己能够心安安心，这就是生命教育。那这个部分，在我们已经在过去这几年的一个努力，我们已经受到了我们中华民国教育部的一个认定，我们这个课程已经有这个学分的一个研习时数的一个认证。那这个部分是目前是由我们儿童学易经的推广中心的主任原生法师，还有目前是由我们的竹南道场的住持元宇法师来担任授课的老师。环境教育，各位学者们，你们应该有这几天到了我们的八卦圣城，领略到我们的易经风水。易经风水就是一个环境教育。师父跟我们开示，我们都生活在这个风水当中， 我们每天都生活在这个风水当中，你呼吸，你吐一口气，你都是在这个风水当中。所以，我们要让大家能够清楚地了解到易经风水，我们就透过环境教育，从我们的初级班到我们的正级班，到我们的师训班，到唯心圣教学院，我们的唯心硕士班，到我们的唯心博士班，都是所谓的环境教育，给大家一个清楚的观念：易经风水心法，这个就是一个环境教育。那我们在环境教育的这个部分，我们也为大学生来举办的我们的建筑设计与风水大专暑期研修班，让我们大学生们他们在建筑系、室内设计系的这些相关学系的学生，能够透过在学的期间，他们能够清楚地认识到易经风水心法，进而在他们毕业以后投入职场的时候，能够把易经风水心法运用在他们的设计里面。那目前这个班主任就是由我们的源泉法师邱基英建筑师来担任这班主任。那另外，我们在孝道教育，这个就是这几天我们所提到的祭祖，就是我们在落实我们的一个孝道教育。那我们在文化教育的这一个部分，我们推动的儿童读易经的一个教育。读经教育就是我们中华民族最基础的教育，让我们在唯心圣教，我们推动的儿童读易经教育。这个部分，师父委托我们原生法师来落实这个儿童读易经教育。那儿童读易经教育，目前我们也往国际这一个部分来去推动。在即将的，我们在香港、还有韩国等地，我们也要来推动儿童读易经的一个教育。那这些的一个教育呢，就是我们的唯心圣教的一个宗教教育终身学习的一个本质的核心的本质。那我们透过我们有终身教育的一个系统、学历教育，还有我们的国际教育来去落实。所以今天我们所设定的2项的主题，还有我们的3项的一个专题报告，就是围绕在这个5项的一个核心本质里面来运行。所以我现在先跟各位与会的学者们，还有我们的唯心贤士同学们，来先把这一个大方向，先让大家做一个了解。那待会我们由我们张新芳主任来跟大家来介绍我们的这一次与会的国内外的专家学者先进大德，然后我们就即将来展开专题报告，还有我们的这个2项交流的一个主题，在这边做一个说明。谢谢大家。
Thank you so much to Dr. Chen. We are now pleased to welcome our host, the Director of Research and Development Center for Religious Affairs of Weixin Shengjiao, Fiona Zhang.
那我先大概跟大家讲一下，我因为到7月的时候到韩国参加由大真大学跟意大利的新宗教学会所主办的新宗教研讨会，那我在那边发表论文，那我的指导教授跟带着我引领我去参加这场会议，那我就发表论文之后呢，我就认识这些学者，那尤其是马西莫，他给我很多启发，也给我很多建议。那他对唯心圣教也非常的有兴趣，一直很希望能够跟唯心圣教有合作、有来往。尤其他对师父的书法是非常的赞叹。马西莫有参访我们纽约的教室，元玉讲师的教室。那元玉讲师送给他一个 painting， 一个龙，一个 dragon。那现在这个 dragon 它 框起来、裱起来，放在他的家里面，他觉得非常的美丽。那他们也非常的注重风水，也非常希望可以学习风水。那因为在美国，其实风水也很盛行，只是说各个流派使用的方式不太一样。那唯心圣教因为唯心圣教非常的兴盛，所以他就很好奇唯心圣教的风水的独到之处在哪里，也希望未来可以进行更多的交流。那现在我们的来宾都上场了，请各位把耳机戴起来。接下来我用简短的英文介绍。Our Venerable Grandmaster 慧远禅师 and our esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen.I'm Fiona, the Director of Research and Development Center for Religious Affairs of 唯心圣教. We are delighted to have you here. 唯心圣教 have received a lot of attention in Taiwan and maintain good relationship with the national community because we always pray for people, pray for the nation, and pray for the world.In this interaction forum of 唯心圣教, we are honored to invite our esteemed guest to be here. I met the international scholars in South Korea in July this year. There was a wonderful trip and a very good chance to introduce 唯心圣教 to the international scholars. We wish to open the future of long-term international academic development and cooperation.Because this is the first contact between international scholars and 唯心圣教. So I would like to invite each guest to introduce himself, herself, and make us more familiar with him and her. Now it's time to invite our guest to speak to everyone. First, I would like to welcome my supervisor, Professor Cai Yuanlin, although we are familiar with him, but I would like to introduce him again. Welcome.
好，谢谢。慧远禅师还有我们各位唯心圣教的各位领导干部学员大家早安。那因为我已经不是那个算是很熟人了，所以说我想我就不多做太多的说明，因为待会我们还有很多国际学者。那因为我目前是在那个国立政治大学宗教研究所担任所长，也是目前台湾宗教学会的理事长。那今天很荣幸能够再度来到唯心圣教这一边。那因为我自己之前在那个韩国就有做了一个论文的发表，那我把那个台湾的那个新宗教分成3个时期从战后，然后那个分成3个时期，然后前2个时期的台湾的这些新宗教都是从国外来的，或是从那个日本、韩国，甚至于从大陆那边来的。但是在台湾的这个新宗教发展的第3波里面，就是台湾的本土的宗教扮演最主要的角色。那我想说，唯心圣教应该就是真正的 MIT 的新宗教的最大的、最具台湾的影响力的，甚至于现在这个影响力也开始走向国际。那个从台湾本土为基地，然后开始在全大陆对岸跟整个华人世界发展，甚至于现在开始要向欧美国家发展。那我想在欧美国家的发展同时，我们有很多需要跟这些欧美学者借鉴的，所以待会我想我就不多谈，待会可以请他们来跟我们指教。好，谢谢。
Second, I would like to introduce Professor Massimo Introvin. He's from Italy. 他是意大利的社会学家，也是意大利的新宗教国际新宗教学会的创办人。他是个非常多产的学者，有非常多的论文和专书出版。那我们现在欢迎他 ，Welcome.
Yeah, I wish to thank Grandmaster Hun Juan, the Dean of the Weixin College, and of course our dear Fiona for inviting us here and to have such wonderful days visiting your premises and learning about I Ching, Feng Shui, and Weixin Shenzhou. I am professor of sociology from Italy, although now I spend most of my time in New York, and I'm the author of some 60 books, perhaps too many, in the field of new religious movements. And 30 years ago, so my organization is only slightly younger than Weixin Shenzhou, with some friends, including Professor Melton here, we founded something called the Center for Studies on New Religions, CHESNUR, which eventually grew to be one of the largest research facilities in the world in the field of new religions, and every year organizes an international conference. Last year we organized our conference at Daejeon University in Korea through our dear friends of Daejeon Jinrihoe, and we had the pleasure of hearing from Fiona about Weixin Shenzhou, which led to a friendship with the community of Weixin Shenzhou in New York, and to contacting other scholars interested in Weixin Shenzhou to come here to this conference. CHESNUR is a network of scholars of new religious movements, and of course it's mostly about the academic study of religion, but we also try to approach religions with sympathy, with empathy, with love, and with understanding, which perhaps distinguishes us from other organizations in this field. I also served in 2011 as a representative of the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, OSCE, which is a large regional security organization including 57 countries from Europe, but also United States and Canada. And my mandate was representative for combating racism, xenophobia, and intolerance and discrimination against Christians and members of other religions. That was an interesting experience for me, for working in an international organization and understanding the scope of problems of religious tolerance and contribution of religions to world peace. And surely this experience helped me in understanding the world peace efforts of Weixin Shenzhou, which I try to describe in what I believe is the first article written by a Western scholar about Weixin Shenzhou. I recently published in the World Religions and Spirituality Project, an online repository of articles operated by Virginia Commonwealth University in the United States. Last but not least, during my mandate at OSCE, I met Rosita, and that eventually led me to share a home in New York with two important presences. One is Rosita and the other is the dragon, painted by Grandmaster Hun Juan. So the three of us, me, Rosita, and the dragon, have established this small group of people testifying of the beauty of the work of Grandmaster Hun Juan in New York, and we wish you, surely on behalf of me and Rosita, and hopefully on behalf of the dragon, a very fruitful conference and a bright global future for vaccine Shenzhou.
And next, we are inviting Madame Rosita， 她是立陶宛的联合国的官员那我们现在就交给她。Thank you, welcome.
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to say how humbled and honored I am to be here. So I repeat that I'm very honored, you see, I'm very moved to be in this place, to be invited and sharing with you this fabulous, fantastic place created with harmony in the nature and harmony in the heart. So perhaps in the Western world we use more word heart when we speak about the emotions, and less mind, because very often we say mind is something that is ego, is rational. That's where our dark side lives, in fact. So for me, coming here is, and in particular participate in the ancestors' worship ceremony and seeing the flags of the entire world. And I was sitting in that ceremony, participating in it as much as I could, was a reminder of the place where I work. And the place where I work is United Nations. Meaning, is there an organization where all the countries of the world, they come to one place and they discuss important aspects of our life, of our political, economical, social life. But there is a very important difference between the gathering where the flags of the world, they are in your place, and the place that is in New York called United Nations. And for me, sitting in that ceremony, it was the idea of how the world should be. Meaning that you create a small piece of harmony where all the countries and all the human beings, they can gather and create something beautiful. Because the place where I am right now working, United Nations, is the place where we show our egos, our wish for domination, power struggle. And when you open the media outlets, you hear what is really happening in the world. And I call myself practitioner because these people, they are scholars. And I'm a practitioner who is very spiritual in the heart. So we participated in your ceremony, not watching, observing, and analyzing, but really entering, even though perhaps many things I don't understand, but entered with my heart. I just participated. And I just felt the goodness and the light of your hearts and my heart to unite in one place. And what I'm trying to say is that's what we have to do in the world. The world that is not coming from the heart, but the world that is coming from the mind. And the mind that very often is very angry. We see that quite few religions, The people use religion not to spread the love, but to spread the hatred. And when a human being is refusing to say that we are one, because the world is one, that's what we were saying. And that was what was the Grand Master saying, that the world is one, and all of us to be part of the same family. Having different color, having different language, perhaps even cultural things. Ethics is the same, because wherever you go, ethics, they are the same. So if we really come from the heart, we can create something beautiful. And that is like strange. Perhaps another diplomat with 25 years of experience would not say so. But that is me. And it's not perhaps an accident that I am sitting today with you, because it's always sitting at the UN in New York. That was always thinking, how to make this world better, how to heal the wounds that people they're carrying. Because I believe you would agree with me that there are no bad people. It's only there is a pain that is not healed. And as long the pain is not healed in the person's life, it's very difficult to help this person to see the light. But what I really believe that really being responsible in what we do, all of us, including me, and including Massimo, and including everyone else. So perhaps we create a small universe of goodness. And when we spread this goodness around us, perhaps somehow we will reach those who are not that happy. Thank you again for inviting me. I'm really humbled and honored. Thank you.
Thank you, Rosita. Next, we welcome American religious scholar Gordon Melton, Professor Gordon Melton. Thank you, please.
I too want to add my words of thanks to those that Massimo and Rosita have stated about the delight of being among you, and how much I appreciate your company the last few days and the opportunity to learn about your community, to share its life for these few fleeting moments. I will have much to take back with me as I return to the States to share with people what I've been able to experience these days. Some 50 years ago, this year, I founded a small organization called the Institute for the Study of American Religion. This was at a time where new religious studies was beginning to take shape, and I had the opportunity to be among the small group of scholars who created a field of study of new religious movements, and we have spent the last 50 years working in that area. Our institute has been responsible for something like 500 monographs on new religions over the last 50 years. I, like Massimo, spend a lot of my time in research and writing, and have written a number of books myself, but through our institute we've been able to extend that. During the 1970s and 1980s, our concentration was primarily in North America. In the 1990s, and in part because of Massimo, I was able to expand our universe and to bring European studies into what we were doing. And then in this new century, I've been able to come to Asia quite often and make China and Taiwan and Japan and Southeast Asia very much a part of the world that we operate in and do publications in. Several years ago, up until several years ago, our institute was located in California. 26 years I was at the University of California in Santa Barbara. But several years ago, I was invited to take a new post at the Baylor University in Central Texas, and I am now the Distinguished Scholar of American Religious Studies there, and have continued my work along those lines, and spend a lot of my time now traveling, continuing the writing and research, and that has been able to extend our work, and also through Cessner, which Massimo founded, I've been able to share that work with our colleagues around the world, many of whom are here sitting on the stage. So I thank you for letting me be a part of this program that you are putting together. My wishes are with you that your work will grow and extend as you envision them, and that you will become a part of that larger world, not just here in Taiwan and in East Asia, but globally, and that your visions of world peace will have some fruition in the decades ahead. Thank you.
And next, we are inviting 대진대학교 김부총님，他是从韩国来大真大学的教育部长。那他有带他的翻译，那我们就请部长讲，然后让翻译进行翻译。Thank you.
그랜마스터, 내외 귀빈 여러분 안녕하십니까?
尊敬的副院禅师和各位领导们，大家好。
이런 귀한 자리에 우리를 초대해 주신 원원선사와 유심성교 관계자에게 진심으로 감사를 드립니다. 네. 저에게 이번 행사에 참여는 굉장히 특별한 기억이 될 것 같습니다.
我是大新教理会大新思想学术院长和教务部长兼任的金宇，在这次新宗教交流会对尊敬的副院禅师和维新圣教的邀请，我们表示诚恳的感谢。
제가 선분사에 세 번째 왔습니다. 해라.
我们第三次来宣佛寺。
이웃집 같고 이웃을 만난 것처럼 굉장히 마음이 편안합니다.
像家亲一样很亲密的感觉。
작은 소견이지만 천장 길방 자리는 하늘에서 땅에 무령으로 만들어 놓은 것을 사람이 찾아서 완성해서 쓰는 것으로 이렇게 알고 있습니다.
据我所知，气象的地方是天为人类所隐藏的哦。虽然它是由天在地上做的，它可以被发现和被人完美。
그런 면에서 유심성교의 선불사는 천장 길방 자리라고 생각을 합니다.
人们在韩国有一种说法，人们聚集在一起的地方是吉祥的地方。在这方面，我觉得仙波寺是那种吉祥的名堂，因为它是在很短时间内发展的。
한국에는 사람이 명당이라는 말이 있습니다. 사람에게 덕을 베풀라는 의미이죠. 그것은 결국 사람이 많이 모이는 곳이 명당이라는 뜻입니다. 유심선교의 짧은 역사 속에 이렇게 성장한 것은 천장지에 명당을 풀어 완성한 혼원선사의 영도력과 덕성이 있어서 가능하지 않았는가 생각을 합니다. 어디했어?
因为维新圣教在很短时间内发展的就是由于湖南禅师的领导力和风水的优点。
유심선교가 이번을 계기로 해서 더욱 발전하기를 기원하며 인류의 실천, 세계 평화의 실천에 적극 참여를 기대합니다.
2017年维新圣教取得更大的成就，谢谢。
다시 한번 유심선교의 국제 신종교 교류회 개최를 축하드립니다. 감사합니다.
谢谢大家。
감사합니다. Next, we're inviting David Kim, David William Kim, Professor David Kim. He's from Australia. 他是澳洲来的教授，那他本身是韩裔的教授。Welcome.
Grandmaster, masters, directors, and lecturers, and ladies and gentlemen, thank you for inviting me and our colleagues. It is a wonderful honor to be here, to be part of your conference. My name is David Kim from Australian National University in Canberra. We, as a scholars, are very interesting in new religious movement in the concept of Eastern Asian regions. Especially for me, specializing in the history of religions, which include Asian religion, new religion, as well as colonialism, cultural studies as well. As I visit Taiwan, for me it is the first time, but it is a wonderful opportunity to learn more about your movement as well as Taiwanese culture. As my research and teachings are covering in the terms of the Asian culture, Asian religious culture, it is wonderful for me to include Taiwanese religious culture as I visit Wexing Zhengzhou. Before, most of the Asian scholars in the Western culture, especially in Australia and New Zealand, we are mainly focusing on China, Japan, and Korea. Often people miss out about the existence of Taiwan as well as Mongolia. But nowadays, the scholars, even though they might not able to speak your language, they are very interesting to learn about the new movement, especially coming out from Taiwan and Mongolia. For me, it is a wonderful opportunity invited by Fiona Chung. By this time, I believe I learn and experience and witness about your movement, and which can be my primary research in the near future. As I have some publications coming along in near future, recently I had one publication on religious transformation in modern Asian history, came out by Brill in 2015. Another one just recently has been submitted to Brill, which is on new religious movement in modern Asian history. Unfortunately, in that manuscript, my Wexing Zhengzhou wasn't included, but I hope maybe in coming future, as I learn more through this conference, I maybe consider to learn and then express into my academic writings. as I also be a part of the editorial board of Sage and some other Asian journals, they will be very great to circulate the new movement, Weising Sengjo, not only Weising Sengjo, but also in other new movement of Taiwan, including Uganda and even also Japanese new religion. In terms of the East Asian religion, based on the primary three major religions, Confucianism and Taoism and which one is it? Taoism, I'm sorry. Those major traditional religions are very much primary religions, which can be united, also harmonized to bring it out the new concept. But as I visit your movement, Weising Sengjo, I discovered that there is a wonderful theological or religious foundations coming out based on those three major religious beliefs, as well as folk religion, as well as teaching of the Grand Master, which is wonderful ideas in connection to the concept of the world religion, world peace. The world peace, many religions talk about it in different perspectives, but I found out the new methodology, how you, Weising Sengjo, approach world religion in terms of the ancestor worship, which might bring another wonderful perspective I can consider. Of course, other part of the East Asian religion consider ancestor worship, but in terms of the world peace, it's very unique perspective. So through this conference today, this afternoon, I'm looking for learning more ideas through the speakers, as well as many questions and answers. Thank you very much.
David, we are looking forward to your new research. Thank you. Next, we are inviting Professor Bernard. She's from France. 法国的贝尔纳德教授。
Thank you so much, Fiona, and thank you so much, Grandmaster, for your invitation. Just a few words about what I have done and what I've discovered this week. So I teach in France. I'm French. I'm from the University of Bordeaux, which you probably know because of the wine. There was even an article in Taipei's Times yesterday on the good business the Bordeaux wine has been making this year, thanks to Brexit. So this was quite interesting to see this to read about this here. So I started studying new religions in America 40 years ago. And being French, this is something that you probably do not understand very well, but for the French, new religions are usually very negative. They're very suspicious. So if you study new religions and if you are sympathetic to new religions, you are suspicious yourself. So it has taken me a lot of energy to explain to my own students that new religions are religions, that they are just as valid as old religions, but you are always still, guilty of something. So I must say that if I'm here today, it is thanks to Gordon, thanks to Massimo. I am, in a way, their disciple. So I can pay them a sort of ancestors' worship to them, though they are still alive, and I wish they will remain alive quite a long time. But I really must say that it is thanks to their own work that I'm here, because I started, like them, with new religions in America, in the West. Then Gordon asked me to study European new religions to see what was going on in France. So I started looking at what was going on in my own country, and I became interested in the Buddhist groups because my own area has a lot of Buddhist people coming from Tibet and from Vietnam. Thich Nhat Hanh, for example, has his headquarters near Bordeaux, and there are many Tibetan Buddhist groups in my area that arrived after mainland China took over Tibet. So they went to India, and then they were given land and farms in my area. So I became interested in that. And exactly like Gordon and Massimo became interested in Asia, well, I just followed in the footsteps, but of course on a more modest level, because I'm not knowledgeable as much as they are. But the first time I came to Asia was to Taiwan 4 years ago, thanks to the conference that Cessner had organized. And we were in Damshui on the river in a Christian university, which was kind of strange for me. We studied religion. We visited many temples. We went to Tainan. We went to Kaohsiung. It was very interesting, and I fell in love with the island. But we were not staying with Taiwanese people. So this time, I must really say how pleased I am to be with you all, because it's the first time that I have really stayed with Taiwanese people. And as Grandmaster said in the beginning, and the President said in the beginning, Taiwanese people are really special. You are most friendly. You are always helping us. If I put my foot, in the wrong place, I always have somebody helping me walk up the steps, helping me go down the steps. In France, we are very individualistic. Nobody really helps you. So you can fall and, well, they will help you get up, but that's about all. And then we have good hospitals. But on a day-to-day basis, we never have the warmth that you have been showing to us. And so visiting this particular temple and this particular place with the Buddha, the Arhats, this has been extremely moving to me, because it's not just visiting, but it is seeing from the inside. And I'm always interested in the way religions are connected to society, how they are connected to culture. And your religion is fabulously integrated into the culture. And I find it's a pity that a lot of religions talk about peace, they talk about love your neighbor, do this and that, but they don't practice it. Whereas what I have been seeing this week is that you actually put into practice what you preach. You are not just using words, but they actually not only come from your heart or mind, it's complicated to understand the differences, but you actually put it in action. And I wish that your movement can grow, because you are really doing the world a very good service. And so just like my colleagues, I'm going to be an ambassador also of your group. I'm going to Lebanon next month, which is an area surrounded by war, as you know. And I'm going to a religious conference organized by the Jesuits, who have a huge university in Beirut. But the topic is religions and territories. And so I will definitely speak about your own group and how you use not only Taiwanese culture, but ancestral Chinese culture to bring in, this harmony within the world. And also we are organizing a full conference, well, it will be a short conference, but in March in France, on Southeast Asia, Asian religions, with people speaking about Vietnamese religion and some speaking about some Chinese religion from mainland China. And I have now planned to present your own religion. So I hope this will be a modest thank you to really present your group to the world and show how people can become peaceful thanks to the practice of Wei Jin Sheng Fu Zhao. So thank you again very much for your hospitality.
Thank you.